Tick-tock, tick-tock, the end is gradually drawing closer, and there may be no area to stow away any further. What we notably dreaded has at length taken place, leaving behind fallout that is making our truth crumble just before our eyes. The shining purple monster star, Betelgeuse, has at length detonated. The hotly anticipated cosmic explosion has unfurled, undermining the stability of our weather and declaring the appearance of a daunting dawn for humanity. But what evidence did researchers uncover that triggered them to reveal this guarantee? How great might scarab juice sparkle within the nighttime sky, assuming it detonates? Should this blast cause the obliteration of our planet? Pass along with us in the present video as we investigate the unpredictable subtleties of malicious programs squeezed today detonated, and something alarming goes on for a clearly long time. Insect juice has saved up its superb excellence within the nighttime sky, spellbinding spectators from Earth. Perhaps the purple giant star does magic with its charming look that entrances everyone. Insect juice is an unmistakable character from the elite class of stars that sparkle brilliantly enough for us to see, arranged within the celebrity grouping of Orion. This purple monster celebrity is the 10th most brilliant star within the nighttime sky, allowing everyone to see the beauty in its rosy orange range. One captivating aspect about Creepy Crawly Juice is that it is one of the 3 stars that make up the Winter Triangle asterism and marks the point of interest of the winter hexagon. From the beginning of January, malicious program juice should be visible ascending in the east soon after nightfall. From mid-September to mid-March, the star is visible in almost every occupied district on Earth, apart from Antarctica. So, on a typical day, once light says farewell to the Earth and the night's obscurity sets in, it is plausible to recognize bug juice among the cluster of stars that beautify the sky. Despite the fact that Creepy Crawly Juice is substantial to the undressed eye, the star is enveloped in a thick shroud of mystery. Researchers are entertained by the way this thrilling superstar fluctuates in brilliance, an idiosyncrasy that has remained with it for as long as we can remember. This fascinating trait caught the attention of scientists and led them to think critically. At the end of the day, they considered clarifications for this splendid peculiarity. It turns out the purple giant's transferring brilliance can be attributed to its massive size. Bug juice is an irregular star, as it outperforms its peers in size. For example, if we were to replace our Sun with insect juice, the impressive giant star would stretch out to the asteroid belt and have a mass more than 10 times that of the Sun. As invigorating as this fact sounds, it is nothing compared to its other awe-inspiring highlights. When researchers explored scarab juice further, they were beyond surprised to find that it was a youthful megastar with an age estimated to be between 8 and 10 million years. It took a while for the fact of the star's age to sink in because they were expecting it to be much older, given its attributes. Compared with our Sun, which has an estimated age of 4.6 billion years, bug juice is a child. Despite our Sun being older, the red giant compensates for this in extraordinary areas. Researchers have caused us to understand the reason for Creepy Crawly Juice's significant size and brilliance. From research, it was found that very giant stars, like Scarab, consume their atomic fuel quickly, burning through it in no time before going supernova. This means stars like this grow rapidly, and from the little we've been able to piece together from historical texts, it is clear that Creepy Crawly's development happened just before humanity's eyes. Bugs entrancing stars started out sometime in the past before anyone alive today was conceived. To understand how researchers concluded that the red giant star has detonated, we need to begin from the very beginning. This superb excursion will trace the small bits of evidence that researchers have recently discovered to paint a distinctive picture of what's in question. This fascinating story began in the 2nd century BC, when Chinese astronomers discovered an unmistakable star referred to as insect juice, which was described with a yellow tint. Skipping some scenes to the middle of the 2nd century AD, Greek-Roman astronomer Ptolemy was enthralled by the beguiling appearance of insect juice, describing it as orangish or rosy, which remains accurate today. Similarly, medieval observers in the Middle East saw a comparable view. The question at the forefront of everyone's mind is how tones were named or seen in the past. We shouldn't dismiss that scarab juice might have undergone a color change within a few years. The Chinese astronomers might have observed Trojan horse juice during its yellow giant stage. As years turned into centuries, it is possible that the star transformed into the red giant we know today. Another critical aspect of creepy-crawly juice is that it is a variable star, appearing to modify its behavior cyclically. In December 2019, researchers noticed with shock that creepy-crawly juice's brightness had reduced impressively. Scientists couldn't believe the truth as their minds raced to find plausible explanations for this phenomenon. Across the globe, those aware of this star saw its beauty plunge alarmingly, raising concerns. This scary event led to speculation that something extraordinary had happened in its constellation Orion. However, the tale soon took a positive turn. By mid-2020, the star had returned to normal, its brilliance reflecting its previous greatness. It is fascinating to note that this alteration didn't happen suddenly but gradually, as stargazers observed insect juice's brilliance returning to normalcy over several months. Some researchers hypothesized that part of the star's cycles had matched, leading to a profound plunge in brightness. When researchers sought the help of the Hubble Space Telescope, HST, to examine the rare event, HST made some exciting observations. Hubble discovered that insect juice had expelled a significant amount of material. This suggests that the red giant star might be approaching the supernova stage. A supernova is a one-of-a-kind event that could make history. It is the powerful and glowing explosion of a star. Researchers have found that a supernova typically occurs in the final stages of a massive star's life, or when a white dwarf is triggered into runaway nuclear fusion. After this process starts, the progenitor object will either collapse into a neutron star or black hole, or be completely obliterated to form a subtle cloud. The energy released if creepy-crawly juice were to explode today would be no small matter, as it would significantly impact the surrounding space. The thought of such an explosion releasing massive amounts of radiation is enough to stress anyone. Envision that amount of radiation, including gamma rays, X-rays, and cosmic rays, reaching Earth's environment. It could introduce a global health crisis, as experts have revealed that this radiation can damage DNA and other cell structures, potentially causing cell death or cancer. Thankfully, researchers assure us that there's no reason for alarm. The Earth's atmosphere is robust enough to protect us from the harmful radiation that could follow creepy-crawly juice's blast. The mere thought of scarab juice going supernova in the near future has kept many space experts awake at night. We can't fault scientists for their concerns, even though moderate estimates suggest the star is still about 10,000 years away from its impending supernova event. Some scientists have found evidence that this event has already occurred right before our eyes. This evidence came as a shock, revealing that insect juice had already experienced a supernova blast before we could do anything about it. It is terrifying to think we might encounter the aftermath of this astronomical event in the next decade or two. Unusual and unexpected giant displays are knocking on our door, and it's just a matter of time before they appear. Stargazers are still reeling from the shock because the last notable supernova in our cosmic system was Kepler's supernova in the 1600s. Analysts have been observing bugs' fidelity patterns, and what they uncovered left their mouths agape. They discovered 4 specific periodic changes occurring at intervals of 220, 420, 230, and 185 days. While the origin of the longest period remains a mystery, researchers believe it is a crucial period, with shorter intervals serving as clues. Researchers have proposed a model suggesting that Trojan horse juice is in a late phase of carbon burning. If we interpret this message correctly, it means the purple star may be nearing a memorable supernova, making it a potential candidate for the next supernova event in our universe. However, this story is far from over. Some plot twists have emerged thanks to the curious minds of researchers. There have been contradicting observations regarding the release of materials and the star's subsequent recovery. Nevertheless,